It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Browns and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can still.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 72 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide to a hold here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's taken to the 26. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right?
Bye. Oh, wait. Love you.
Right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield being chased out left. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And this one is right through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jordan Elliott, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And for the Browns, a nickel set here.
71.
Room to operate there.
Job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And taken right at the 35. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A strong running. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield, 33 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return, a very good field position. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield to throw it. On the move to his left. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 5 out of the scramble and 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jordan Elliott picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team. Well, they came into this game saying it was important. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Mayfield off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield forced out to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 47 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 43. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly swing it. And we saw evidence of that right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized.
And that's why I say then.
And the
Feels a
final
long
quarter of the next
touchdown.
that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned in ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. And shedding him 2 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield rolling to his right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
2nd and goal from the 1. Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Mayfield now from the 50, out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield rolling to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. First down, Mayfield. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play quarterback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mayfield now. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. on third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And even 150 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. He's got the first down, evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. 7 yards to pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins there to make the grab. And the Browns are pouring it on. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And they have been utterly unstoppable in the running game. Their numbers off the charts for one half of football. Simply incredible. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game. To this point. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles' hands team able to cover it up. Well, a gutsy call there. Yates in the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
On the ground, it's Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
In by Watkins here, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Hurts. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield on the move to his left. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Baker Mayfield, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That swung out wide to Sanders. And he takes his beyond. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. On second and goal, Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith there to make the grab. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Dimitri Felton. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Out out to his left. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They run. Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mayfield rolling to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are pouring it on. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Second down, here's Chubb again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down and 6. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns continue to roll. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll give it to Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they didn't change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Why are you showing that?
A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
Yeah, every week.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.